dream.
My liege, who could have foreseen that my alternative super soldier experiment would encounter technical difficulties?
Resulting in the loss of the Insecticon hive and over half our remaining troops.
Forgive me, Master. My intentions were true. Please, please reconsider my termination. Oh, Shockwave's offsite laboratory. Most impressive.
The Predacon clones have almost fully evolved and will be combat ready within 3 solar cycles.
Well done, Shockwave. Knockout. I'm waiting.
On my way, Lord Megatron.
Synthetic Energon. Troops will be delivering my remaining supply to you.
I will determine its value after Lord Megatron's Predacon army is ready for deployment.
Unruly beast! You dare to roam freely without permission?
Strike me again, and I will bury that rod in your spark.
I did not realize that the beast was capable of transformation.
Nor did I. I am no beast.
The ability to transform is a fundamental part of Cybertronian biology. We simply possess no evidence that the Predacon species ever reached that evolutionary stage, since they became extinct in the Great Cataclysm.
And now we know.
So, the rumors are true. I will no longer be alone.
And I see you've been keeping secrets.
It was not my intention to deceive you, Lord Megatron. I only recently became aware of my abilities. All I remember of my beginning is hunting and battle and the wounding of my pride. Thus I begun to burn with questions. Who am I? Where did I come from? The warship's databanks provided historical fact, but still I possessed no memory of my own past. So I began to reconsider my place in the present and wondered, could I be like the others? And now I know.
Yet you are unique. A miracle of science. Cloned by Shockwave from cybernucleic acid, recovered from the remains of your mighty ancestors.
Doctor, what is the current status of your synthetic energon experiments?
Doing the best I can, Commander, given the lack of functional equipment at my disposal.
You do realize that an alternative energy source may be essential to our survival.
Believe me, Ultra Magnus, no one is more acutely aware of the stakes than I am.
Of course. Beast Hunters, may I ask why you are not currently scouting Grid 305 for Predacon bones?
Because we just returned from surveying grids 301 to 304?
To log our field reports per your protocol, Commander Magnus. Sir.
Soldier, I don't recall giving you permission to leave the base.
Because you didn't, sir.
Why are your hands smeared with coolant?
I recalibrated your ship's engines. You can expect a 10% increase in vector thrust.
Optimus.
Decepticon activity is at a lull. I fear that Megatron may have collected the specimens he requires to clone his army.
It is with deepest gratitude for my creation that I pledge undying obedience to you, my one true master. But with more of my species soon to stride among us, I beg your permission to in turn lead them as Predaking.
Your vision is boundless. A former beast may fully believe himself to be a loyal servant today, but trust me, the moment our Royal Highness realizes that his army possesses greater might than
Will give way to revolution.
I am left with no choice but to eradicate the Predacon clones before they are provided the opportunity to eradicate us.
Lord Megatron, you're not saying you intend to pull the plug on Shockwave's beloved Project Predacon?
Your conclusion is most logical, my liege.
But what happens if that fire-breathing brute discovers our treachery?
Why assume that we will be the ones to perform the deed? After all, if the Predaking were to discover that, say, the Autobots were responsible for wiping out his comrades, our resident beast might, in turn, destroy our hated enemies for us. Or they him.
Ultra Magnus. Something has been troubling you.
I fear that my command style may be having a negative effect on unit morale.
Your service is most welcome, old friend. But this is not the elite guard.
Things have changed since the war for Cybertron.
And we must adapt to that change. The members of Team Prime are not cogs in a machine. They have grown into something greater than an army. They have become...
Optimus, our scanners have detected exposed energon.
With our reserves at a critical low, we cannot afford not to investigate. Decepticons, step away from the Energon and surrender.
Look at all that sweet fuel.
Stealth team, transport our cargo back to base. Wreckers, reconnoiter the mine.
I've always wanted to roll with the wreckers. Sir?
No Energon signals.
And no additional security. Something doesn't smell right. Well, this is one whole lot of ugly.
Megatron's cloning operation seems further along than we anticipated.
Starscream, the Autobots have arrived. You did not inform me that your plan was already in motion.
Only so the whole affair would appear less staged.
I have yet to purge my lab of sensitive materials.
Then do not let me keep you, Shockwave. Over and out.
You scrapped him on purpose, didn't you?
Soundwave, I require an immediate ground bridge.
Lord Megatron, it seems Project Predacon has fallen into Autobot hands.
How is this possible? Starscream, scramble your Seeker Armada.
At once, my liege.
No. If my brethren are imperiled, I will confront the enemy.
Permission to employ a grenade in a confined space, sir?
If you and I are all that stand between these monsters and the natives of this planet, then by all means, blow these beasts back to the rust age.
Who's this guy?
The very same who has previously allowed you to live, but will not today.
He's the Predacon.
Whoa, what was that?
What have you done to my brethren? What have you done?
Well then, let's dance. And here I was just beginning to tolerate you.
It's been an honor serving beside you, soldier.
Prepare to perish.
Ratchet will take good care of you.
Magnus fought like a wrecker.
Optimus, when we spoke earlier, what could be greater than an army?
A human concept. One I have learned since coming to Earth. Family. Do not despair, my Predaking. For I vow to you that the Autobots will pay dearly for the outrage against your kind. Shockwave, report!
It is true, my liege. Project Predacon has been rendered null and void. At least I have been unable to recover any beast forms. However, there is something you must behold for yourself.
What is this?
Pure Cybertronian cybermatter. Not unlike that which once existed upon our primeval homeworld.
Was that which engendered my citadel here on Earth the result of the explosion?
Indeed, yet the cybernucleic acid alone cannot account for these cyber forms. All possible logic points to the presence of one unexpected variable. Synthetic energon.